judge ordered this man that they illegally deported back to the United States. So he's coming back to some trumped up charges, emphasis on trumped up.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
So, Diane, what we know is that Kilmar Abrego Garcia is back on his way from El Salvador to the United States. He's flying here and should land late this afternoon in the United States. Now, we're told by sources that he's on his way back because he is facing criminal charges. He's been indicted by a federal grand jury, an indictment that remains under seal on charges related to human trafficking. So once in the United States, he will face federal criminal charges for allegedly transporting undocumented migrants within the United States. And as you mentioned, that stems from what we've reported on previously, that 2022 Tennessee Highway Patrol traffic stop where Abrego Garcia was pulled over for speeding. He was in that car with 8 other people who he was transporting. He was originally let go with a warning by the sheriffs, but those sheriffs were speculating off camera that that could be related to potentially transporting undocumented migrants. Now, it's important to note here that this investigation, these federal charges, did not really get put into motion until April. That was weeks after he was deported and after the government admitted that he was mistakenly deported. So this federal investigation started when he was already in El Salvador. Of course, this is a mechanism to bring him back to the United States, where he will land shortly. We are told by sources that an indictment could be unsealed as soon as today, where we will see these federal charges. But again, it's worth pointing out, too, that it's unlikely that this criminal investigation wouldn't have started if it wasn't for that judge in Maryland in that civil case saying that ordering the government to bring Kilmar Abrego Garcia back to the United States. We remember that went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court agreed with the district judge here and said that he must come back. But again, it's important to point out this is separate litigation. That's the civil case. He is now facing criminal charges here in the United States.
Jesus. Welcome back. Hottest show in the galaxy. Foolishness Friday. Judge ordered this man that they illegally deported back to the United States. So he's coming back to some trumped up charges, emphasis on trumped up. No charges were there when they deported him. There was no record or anything. Now all of a sudden there's the human trafficking charge. What? Roderick Morrow. It's ridiculous. Someone in Nubia, Sissy, said, reality show title, Keeping Up with the Chaos. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it could also be Keeping Up with the KKK Dashings. You know, that could
KKK.
Work.
Yes. I love it. 90-day felon. Love that one. That one's good. You see how that works? See how that works? It's already 90-day felon. I like that. This is a grift before lockup. I hope that they would be locked up, both of them, but I don't see it. But you know what's scary about this, Rod? Apparently they can make up anything. Now he's coming back. So they could have gotten him at any time. As soon as the judge said turn the plane around, they were like, no, we can't do that. They had the guy from El Salvador come in. It's like, we can't send him back. Now you can send him back to face charges that you have trumped up, found from somewhere. They're going to convict him and then send him back again. This is a nightmare.
Well, the assumption is that they're going to convict him. We'll see, because the thing they've really been struggling with is the judges. The whole reason he's back is because the judges are in a lot of areas are continuing to do their jobs, you know? So, they could end up losing this, but as always, it's the fact that they know the playbook a little better every time. They try and fail, but they learn something from every attempt, and every failure. This is the stopgap now. This is the last dam that we need to break. That's why things are greased along a little bit further than last time. Like last time, it felt like he was a monkey with a typewriter. It's like, what? You can't do that with the government. But this time, he got people around him they're advancing these things to like Supreme Court level very quickly. It has not been 5 months. And we're having these level of constitutional crisis issues, and it's all just checks and balances to test to be like, okay, so who we need to get on board so next time we do get that conviction. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm not.
No,
This guy may be okay, but I hope people don't. I hope people don't take him if he like doesn't get convicted and he gets to be back. It's a celebrate. I get it, like celebrate that he's back with his family, but understand it's not necessarily a celebration. They are learning each time, like. Yeah, we could get their civil rights. We just need to change one more thing.
I love that you said that, because there's an equal and opposite reaction to that I'm not seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing a lot of, hand wringing and try some things. See what?
Yes.
I've always say this to my students: try everything. You don't know what you don't know what you're made of. You don't know what you like and don't like. You don't know whether you're going to be good at something. You don't know whether what you're not good at now, you won't be better at next time. Writing, particularly writers. You could write something, come back to it a month later, go, what the hell? That was trash. Come back, put some more work in. But you have to keep going. And I think some of us, and this is a life lesson, are so afraid of failure or looking bad that we don't even try. But as it relates to this government, I don't see a whole lot of effort being put into pushing back. Yes, the judges are saying, no. Where are the damn representatives in Moss? We got a handful of them that have been arrested and challenged, but this should be every day.
Yes.
Because the devils ain't sleeping.
Yes, I agree.
Oh,
totally.
The
resistance to it has to be out there trying. And citizens too, it's a lot less marches.
That's because we're not leading them, which speaks volumes about this country's, again, mediocrity. Y'all ain't even equipped to fight.
Right.
You waiting on black people to show up so we can be cannon fodder. So y'all want bouncy ball things for your children. You want to have some kind of protest that is lovely and nice, but the protesting that gets some ish done, you're not even equipped for that. You waiting for us to get out there?
And of the people that were leading this last wave of protests, how many of them it was like, I was here for the likes, I was here for the retweets, the magazine covers, all that. Once it got to this, I wasn't here for this. Okay, I was here to tell y'all like burn it all down, but when it gets burned, I'm not here to cook. I'm not here to help build nothing. So it's you finding out the real who's gonna still talk about it and who's somewhere on Instagram posting their recipes like not a care in the world.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will